It's fascinating how the image disappears. What phenomenon could this be? Hello everyone watching right now. This is Park Gahi from Bean For You Flower Coffee Academy. Today's video returns with the 2024 update on the principle of the pour height in latte art. It's fascinating how the image disappears. What phenomenon could this be? Let's reverse and watch, it's still amazing. Now, let's delve into the wonderful world of latte art, where images disappear like magic. This is all thanks to the principle of pour height. Not only will I cover pour height principles, but I'll also share useful tips throughout, so stay tuned for a lot of helpful information. Firstly, for a good espresso extraction, leveling and consistent pressure in tamping are important. This is especially crucial for cafes and baristas, as it ensures the provision of consistent quality coffee to customers. When tamping, it's crucial to evenly compress the ground beans in the portafilter, ensuring a level surface. Tamping pressure is also important. Too hard, and water won't pass through properly. Too soft, and water will pass through too quickly. Generally, a pressure of 15 to 20 kilograms is recommended, but more important than the strength of the pressure is its consistency. Baristas must tamp with the same pressure and technique every time to produce a consistent quality espresso. Let's get started. First, let's extract the espresso. Latte art is based on espresso, and the espresso shot must have rich crema. This crema acts as a canvas for the milk to spread smoothly. Once the espresso is extracted, it's time for milk steaming, a skill that skilled baristas can perform simultaneously, as I explained in a previous video. When steaming milk, it's important to inject air appropriately to create smooth and delicate foam. Once you see a swirling pattern forming, the milk becomes smooth and textured, making it easier to draw latte art. To help you understand the principle of pour height more easily, I will show both correct and incorrect examples. Pour height in steamed milk pouring over espresso refers to adjusting the height. The height of the pour plays a significant role in controlling the mix of milk and espresso. The higher the pour, the faster the mix of milk and espresso. Thus, a high pour can make the latte art pattern blurry and prone to smudging. Conversely, the lower the pour, the slower the mix, making the latte art pattern clearer and more refined. In this video, the pour height explained refers to the distance between the pitcher spout and the cup after stabilizing the mix of milk and espresso. Hence, for the latte art image to come out well, it's important to control the pour height properly. Now, let's take a look at a correctly demonstrated example of pour height. In the correct example, the pour height is adjusted appropriately, resulting in a clear contrast between the crema and milk foam, and stable handling leads to a distinct tulip pattern. Let me explain once more. Pour height, in this case, means pouring steamed milk into the espresso while appropriately adjusting the height. This allows the milk to settle below the espresso layer, starting to mix from the bottom. The height and angle of the pour determine the degree of mixing between milk and espresso. Think about why this is the best as we watch again. For latte art training, come to Bean For You Flower Coffee Academy, where WSBC latte art champions teach directly. By the way, the academy is located in Dague. Now, I'll show you an incorrect example of misunderstanding the principle of pour height. Even if you've created a velvet foam, it may not draw well. When I first learned latte art, I poured milk too quickly, creating a waterfall in the coffee. It was a spectacular waterfall, but it overflowed the cup. After vigorously mixing, I'll try drawing from a distance. Can you see why the image doesn't form? When the jug is far from the cup, the image becomes blurry. Please keep the pitcher's height low and close to the cup. If the pour height is high, handling becomes unstable, resulting in a blotchy and streaky tulip. A distorted tulip with poor symmetry indicates a lack of finish. Remember, the pitcher spout must be close to the cup for the image to form well. This is not a pour failure but pour art. Art is born even from failure. Please subscribe and like. Now, let's compare them simultaneously. While comparing, I'll share the rest of the tips. Initially, pour from a high height to mix the espresso and milk foam well. Then, as you start drawing latte art, bring the jug closer to the cup, lowering the pouring height. When you reach the appropriate height, a clear white pattern appears. Conversely, if the height is still high, it may appear as a blotchy stain. Try practicing by varying the distance between the coffee surface in the cup and the pitcher spout, like 1 cm, 2 cm, etc. When drawing latte art, controlling the speed and flow of the milk pour is important. A fast and strong flow creates large patterns, while a slow and delicate flow creates small and intricate patterns. By understanding and practicing these principles, baristas can create various latte art designs. Practice is a very important part of perfecting latte art, and it takes a lot of time and effort to become a skilled barista. Thank you for watching this video. If you want more coffee tips, please subscribe, like, and set notifications. I'll continue to bring you more informative videos. Thank you.